good news for seniors and disability benefit recipients, and we are talking about a substantial increase in your monthly benefits. Look at this, higher social security payments. The CPIE could finally make it happen. If you receive Social Security, SSI and SSDI benefits, then a number of lawmakers are saying enough is enough. It's time to increase the Social Security, SSI and SSDI benefits for these recipients, and we are talking about a substantial increase in benefits, somewhere between $300 to $500 every single month. And remember, this is a very important update for anyone who's receiving these benefits. So if you are one of them, make sure you stay with us till the end, because this video has a lot of surprises for you. But before I start the video, all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So let's start the video with the good news, as finally a number of lawmakers are saying enough is enough. It's time to give relief to millions of seniors and disability benefit recipients, means Social Security, SSI and SSDI benefit recipients. Starting with, some lawmakers have called for the CPIE to be used to determine the annual COLA, means cost of living adjustment, for Social Security payments. But would it make much of a difference? This is the biggest question, and we have some very important details to share with you. Look at this example of the impact on benefits. The Congressional Research Service provided a hypothetical example of the effect of switching to CPIE for the 2025 COLA. The current formula results in 2.5% increase. If the CPIE had been used, the COLA would have been around 3% to 0.5% more than the actual CPIW metric. And this is very important, because a number of analysts and experts are saying, and listen to this very carefully, they are saying that if they adopt this new CPIE, it would make a huge difference when it comes to the benefits for these recipients. Why? Because they are saying that their current benefits are not parallel to the current inflation. So when they will change this CPIW metric, which actually analyzes the Americans' worker inflation instead of seniors' spending, well, it will change the game entirely for millions of seniors, and they could receive somewhere between $300 to $500 increase in benefits. Well, look at this, as this is very important. When calculating the annual cost of living adjustment, means COLA for Social Security payments, the Social Security Administration bases it on the data collected by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, means BLS, specifically the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, known as CPIW. However, there's another index put together by the BLS, the Consumer Price Index for elderly, CPIE, and this is the game changer, as that some argue could give Social Security recipients a higher payments if it were used to calculate the annual cost of living adjustment. This is huge. So let me just tell you that how this CPIE will work. Well, it will actually analyze the seniors and disability benefit recipients' spending pattern, means how much they spend on their rent, how much they spend on their groceries, how much they spend on their utilities, how much they spend on their prescriptions. This is the biggest part. And when they will analyze this data, they will come up with a much higher number. And remember, when it comes to the groceries, according to the recent report from Gallup, the prices of groceries are up by 21% in the past 3 years. So if they will analyze the seniors spending, especially how much money they spend on their rent, grocery and prescriptions, just 3 things alone, it will actually significantly increase the benefits for millions of these recipients. And this is very important. The way it works now is that the SSA compares the average CPIW for the third quarter of the current year with the average CPIW for the previous year. The percentage increase is rounded to the nearest tenth of the percentage and applied to the benefits. This is the old metric and this is the current metric. But People like John Larson, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Melanie Stansbury, Sherrod Brown, Bill Cassidy, as well as Senator Kennedy, everyone is pushing this administration to do something. And what I mean by that is to change this metric. And one thing is very important right here, that we are just few days away from new COLA announcement for 2026. According to the recent prediction, is going to be around 2.7%. But just imagine if they change it from CPIW to CPIE, it will significantly increase the benefits for millions and millions of these struggling Americans. And one thing is very important, and you need to pay attention to this. Remember that still right now in 2025, according to John Larson, around 5 million seniors receive below poverty level checks from Social Security Administration. And if you want to know what John Larson said about Social Security beneficiaries and their benefits and the current situation that seniors are struggling with, then you need to watch this very important video. Well, let's watch it and I'll come back and break it down for you.
Mr. Speaker, as you know, there are more than 70 million plus Social Security recipients. 10 million baby boomers a day become eligible for Social Security and wonder why Congress hasn't acted. Mr. Speaker, for more than 5 million of our fellow Americans who have paid into a system all their lives, they get below poverty level checks from their government because Congress hasn't acted. Mr. Speaker, there are more than 35 million people who, for them, this is the only pension that they will receive, and Congress hasn't responded. Again, I applaud Mr. Jeffries for saying, yes, what we need is an across-the-board increase for everyone on Social Security. We need to repeal the provision, as Mr. Jeffries has laid out, to have people who continue to work after they retire not have their Social Security taxed. That is part of the Democratic plan, along with making sure that no one can retire into poverty and lifting the more than 5 million people who get below poverty level checks out of poverty.
This is very important. As you can see that around 5 million seniors receive, and disabled Americans, by the way, receive below poverty level checks in 2025, and more than 35 million seniors rely on these benefits because this is only the lifeline, because this is the only lifeline they have. And this is very shocking. Well, if you receive any of these benefits, then there's no doubt that you support the CPIE. And that's where I would like to ask you this very important question. Do you support this CPIE metric that will analyze your spending pattern, and then it will come up with a new increase in benefits or the new cost of living adjustment for seniors and disabled Americans? If you do, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security increase. Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security increase, because remember, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. Right now, millions of seniors are asking only one thing: when are we going to see any relief from this administration? Under the recently passed big beautiful bill that President Donald J. Trump signed, well, he said that now there is no taxes on Social Security. Do you know that this statement is false? Still around 20% Social Security recipients have to pay taxes on their benefits, and this is clearly shocking. And that's where a new bill from Representative Gallagher is here, and he's calling for across the board increases as well as no tax on Social Security for all beneficiaries. You contributed all of your life into this fund, and now still you have to pay taxes on your benefits. This is pure injustice, and now it's time to do something for seniors and disabled Americans. That's what a number of analysts, experts, and lawmakers are saying, including the long-term advocate John Larson. Well, If you have any questions at all, then please let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer each and every question of yours. And don't forget, if you appreciate this video, then make sure you share this video with anyone you know. And if you support this new CPIE metric, please make sure to smash the like button on this video, as it will help this video to have a broader reach so more people can reach and we can become one united community. Well, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.